Shiesty is no longer signed in 1017, and Gucci Mane no longer has his wedding ring and no longer has his watch. But Gucci, you can holler at me. I can get it back for you, bruh. Other than that, man, it is what it is.
Leaked footage of Pooh Shiesty hitting Gucci. Mane is blowing up online, and it's sparking mad chaos behind all those flashy chains and million-dollar deals. Gucci, Mane was caught in some serious street politics that ended with his jewelry straight up snatched off his body by his own crew in broad daylight. The real story behind what took down the ice cream man, way colder and more calculated than anyone imagined. And guess what? We got the exclusive footage that's about to explode online and show the whole operation. Yo, what's good, fam? We're diving deep into some heavy street drama that's shaking the hip-hop world right now. And trust me, nobody's ready for this level of betrayal and revenge. It's pure calculated chaos. Before we get into the madness, let me be real with you. Social media has been blowing up about Gucci, Mane getting robbed, but most folks out here thinking it's just rumors of fake clout. Not this time, but yo, we about to separate the real from the fake and show exactly what went down last Tuesday night in Dallas, Texas. That night flipped everything upside down for Gucci Mane and his 1017 empire forever. This rap mogul was locked in his private studio, handling business, when Pooh Shiesty pulled up with some serious energy and a crew that was ready for anything. Now don't get it twisted, this ain't just some label dispute over contracts or publishing deals. Nah, this runs way deeper than money. This is about respect, loyalty, and straight up street justice. And here's where it gets even hotter. We've got the exclusive security footage showing exactly what went down, and it's coming at the end of this video. Before anyone starts questioning my sources, remember, I've been breaking street news for years, and my track record speaks for itself. When I tell you something went down, it went down exactly like I'm about to lay it out. So, check it. Tuesday night, around 11 p.m. in Dallas, Gucci Mane was in his private studio working on new heat for his upcoming project when Pooh Shiesty rolled up unannounced with 3 of his boys straight out of Memphis. And for those following the drama, you already know Pooh Shiesty been feeling some type of way about how Gucci handled his homie, the whole Big Scar funeral situation.
God passing away, like to this day I still ain't really got over that. It's my little cousin, to tell me welcome home, you know, still messing with me for real, so I ain't really got over it.
Now in the streets, loyalty is everything. When an artist passes, especially someone as young and talented as Big Scar, the label boss is supposed to step up. Funeral costs, family support, the whole nine. But Pooh Shiesty's situation was different because he felt like Gucci completely disrespected his fallen brother's memory and left the family struggling to get by. According to Big Scar's family, Gucci only sent $10,000 for flowers when they needed way more for a proper send-off. We're talking about a funeral that should have cost at least $50,000 to do it right. That's some cold behavior. Scar's sister was heated, straight up saying, "My brother was worth more than $10,000. And get this, Gucci reportedly said he couldn't cover the funeral because his wife's birthday was coming up.
Funeral paid for. That 10K went to flowers. Flowers high. We still got a casket. He getting cremated. He getting put up in a museum. Bitches will not be able to walk on my brother's grave. He ain't getting put in no ground. He ain't getting buried with no chains. He not getting no chains back. Period. At the end of the day, receipts that and a bill uploaded. For the bill and no receipts. Like I said, we only received 10,000. What the other 10 is, I don't know. But yeah. I'm at work with my feet up, making boxes.
Talking about some long live him, bro. You ain't do nothing, cuz, on God. And you ain't getting them chains, cuz. You can't get them chains. There's no way you can get them chains. The minute that them folk called your phone to see if you gonna pay for the funeral, you blocked them. That's not real, cuz. On God, that's not real. I thought Gucci was rich, too. Ha, food all over.
Yeah, that's real disrespect. Now here's why this hit Pooh Shiesty so hard. Big Scar wasn't just another artist on the label. He was Pooh Shiesty's day one homie from Memphis. They came up together in the trenches, and when Scar passed, Pooh Shiesty felt like he lost a brother for real. So when Gucci didn't handle the funeral right, it got personal. And trust me, this story goes way deeper than just funeral drama. Pooh Shiesty had been holding on to this grudge for months, plotting and scheming. When he walked into that Dallas studio, he wasn't there to make music or talk business. He was there to make a statement and pull off the biggest finesse of 2024. The confrontation, straight fire from the jump. When Pooh Shiesty stepped up to Gucci Mane in that studio, the energy was completely different. This wasn't a friendly artist meeting or a creative session. Nah, this was real street tension. Pooh Shiesty looked Gucci dead in the eyes and basically said, "I don't want to be part of this label no more." And here's why it got so heated. The conversation exploded fast, fam. Gucci tried to smooth things over, talking about keeping the team together and working through their issues. But Pooh Shiesty wasn't having any of that diplomatic talk. He was on point, letting Gucci know exactly how he felt about the Big Scar situation and how it hit him deep personally. Pooh Shiesty told Gucci straight up, "You left my brother's family hanging when they needed you the most. You got millions but couldn't even properly bury my homie. That ain't the type of boss I want to work for." Gucci tried to explain his side, but Pooh Shiesty was done with excuses. The back and forth went on for about 25 minutes, voices getting louder, tensions rising, and the room straight up charged with energy. Finally, Pooh Shiesty made his move. He said, "I'm out, and this is the last time we're talking." Grabbed his stuff and headed for the door. But here's the twist nobody in that studio saw coming. Pooh Shiesty's crew, the Chopper Gang, were already outside in 2 separate cars, ready for action. This is where the whole plan clicks. While Pooh Shiesty was inside dropping facts on Gucci, his crew was moving into position, knowing exactly when he'd step out and exactly what they were gonna do. Let me break it down for anyone new to street ops. The Chopper Gang isn't just a bunch of homies hanging for clout. These are certified crash dummies, trained to front any move for their boy without hesitation. Straight up Memphis street legends. In Memphis, the Chopper Gang got a reputation that speaks for itself. They've been robbing ops, snatching chains, and sending messages since Pooh Shiesty first started stacking money. Mess with one of them, and you mess with all of them. Disrespect and loyalty ain't tolerated in their world. Here's the kicker. As soon as Pooh Shiesty left that studio and got in his car, his boys moved like a military operation. They ran up on Gucci Mane with the heat drawn. No negotiation, no talking. They were there for one thing, the jewelry, and they were taking it by any means necessary. First up, they snatched Gucci's wedding ring, the one his wife Keisha Cole gave him as a symbol of their love. That ring alone was probably worth more than most people's cars, easily over $200,000 in diamonds and platinum. Then they grabbed his expensive Patek Philippe watch right off his wrist. Another $300,000 gone in seconds. That's $500,000 in jewelry taken in under 30 seconds, all calculated and precise. What shook the industry the most? This wasn't some random robbery or crime of opportunity. This was planned, calculated, and executed with surgical precision. Pooh Shiesty knew exactly what was going to go down when he left that studio. He used the confrontation as a distraction while his crew got into position outside, making the whole play unfold perfectly in the streets. Moves like this send a message that hits way deeper than money. It's not just about the chains or the cash. It's about disrespect, payback, and showing that actions have real consequences. Pooh Shiesty was making it clear that the Big Scar situation wasn't forgotten, and street justice was coming loud and clear.
How SIT to be exact, you know, this the faster key. They come with black keys, but when you got these keys, make the car faster. You unlock all the engine power. But, you know, this my first track out. Been one bad. I got this on Gucci Mane birthday. Like, he gifted me this at his birthday dinner. The dinner was almost over, we leaving. I'm thinking I'm finna go get back in my hair.
After the robbery went down, Gucci Mane had no choice but to immediately drop Pooh Shiesty from 1017 Records. The relationship was over, finished for good, but the damage had already been done. Gucci was walking around without his wedding ring and his most expensive watch, and the whole industry was buzzing about how he got caught slipping. This also exposed some serious security flaws in Gucci's operation. I mean, how do you let your own artist crew get that close? Where was the security team? Every label boss in the game is asking themselves the same thing right now. That's when YouTuber Setting Nash caught wind of the story and decided to expose everything on his channel. Nash has been covering street news and hip-hop drama for years, and he's got sources from Atlanta to Memphis. When he dropped that video breaking down the robbery, the internet went absolutely crazy.
Shiesty is no longer signed in 1017, and Gucci Mane no longer has his wedding ring and no longer has his watch. But Gucci, you can holler at me. I can get it back for you, bruh. Other than that, man, it is what it is. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Believe me, don't believe me, but y'all know when I break down street shit like this, I'm never wrong.
Nash revealed all the details that nobody else had. How Pooh Shiesty orchestrated the whole thing, how his crew executed the robbery with military precision, and how Gucci got caught completely off guard. Here's the interesting part. Nash was careful not to directly say Pooh Shiesty planned it because homeboy is still on probation and could get locked up for conspiracy charges.
Pooh Shiesty still ain't forgave Gucci Mane on the way in which he handled the whole entire situation. See, what a lot of people don't know is that some things are unforgivable to some people. Pooh Shiesty, Scar's death is one that he could not forgive. So Pooh Shiesty has not been rocking with Gucci Mane at all since he got out. And as of today, Gucci Mane, Pooh Shiesty went their separate ways. But the details on how that happened, whew.
Some fans in the comments were saying Pooh Shiesty was running the whole operation, but Nash kept it smart and diplomatic. He knows the game. You don't put someone's freedom at risk over YouTube content, no matter how fire the story is. But the streets already knew what time it was, and everybody started picking sides. For those who don't know Memphis street politics, Pooh Shiesty's Chopper Gang has a reputation that goes back years. They're not just some random crew. They're known for loyalty, respect, and making sure everyone knows the cost of disrespect. Pooh Shiesty's Chopper Gang has been robbing ops, taking what they want, and making statements since before he even got famous. This ain't their first rodeo with high-profile targets, and trust me, it probably won't be their last. Other artists started weighing in on social media, some saying Gucci deserved it for how he handled Big Scar's situation, while others argued that robbing your former boss crosses a line that shouldn't be crossed. The hip-hop world was split down the middle, but this situation is bigger than just a robbery or street beef. This is about loyalty, respect, and how you treat people when they're down and vulnerable. Gucci Mane learned the hard way that when you don't show proper respect to your artists and their families during tragic times, there are serious consequences. It also exposes the dark side of label politics and how artists can feel exploited when personal matters come into play. When Big Scar passed, his family expected Gucci to step up as more than a business partner. They expected him to act like family. When he failed, it created a rift that couldn't be repaired.
10K ain't did shit about obituaries and flowers, boo. This shit ain't here with no obituaries and flowers, boo. 10K ain't shit. My brother was way more worth, baby, my brother worth more than 10K. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Yeah, Gucci son 10,000, and it was somebody else on another 10. So it was 20,000 in all.
At the end of the day, Gucci Mane's situation isn't just about losing some expensive jewelry or getting embarrassed on social media. It's a harsh lesson in respect, loyalty, and street codes. This is all about how power and respect work in the hip-hop game, and what happens when loyalty breaks down between people who came up from the same struggle. When you're dealing with street dudes who got nothing to lose and everything to prove, you better show proper respect at all times. The real question now is, what's next for Gucci Mane? He's gonna have to rebuild his street reputation and seriously beef up his security. He can't just roll through Dallas or anywhere else the way he used to. This robbery showed that even millionaire rappers can get touched if they don't move correctly. As for Pooh Shiesty, he's now a free agent with a reputation for not playing games when it comes to respect and loyalty. Labels are gonna think twice before signing him, but at the same time, his street credibility just skyrocketed. He proved he's willing to risk a major label deal to stand on principle. This whole situation is going to change the way label bosses treat their artists, especially when it comes to personal matters like funerals, family emergencies, and other tragic circumstances. Respect in the streets and in the game just became the ultimate currency. You can't just throw money at problems and expect everything to be smooth. Artists want to feel like family, not just business partners, especially in the streets. Pooh Shiesty's stock just went through the roof. He showed he's willing to walk away from millions to stand up for his principles and his fallen homies. That kind of loyalty is respected in the hood, even if it costs you everything. Now, I know you've been waiting for that exclusive footage I promised at the start. The security cameras from that Dallas studio caught everything. The heated confrontation between Pooh Shiesty and Gucci, Pooh stepping out of the building and his crew executing their calculated move. Every second is pure chaos. This footage is about to go viral and confirm everything we just broke down, building maximum suspense. But before you see it, remember, this is serious street business, and it could have legal implications. What you're about to watch shows exactly how calculated and planned this whole operation was. Pooh Shiesty played chess, while Gucci was playing checkers, and this footage proves it, clear as day. The footage is crystal clear. You can see Pooh Shiesty's YNs waiting outside in their cars, stepping out and moving on the studio with precision. You can see Gucci's shocked reaction when he realizes what just went down. This is the type of exclusive content that changes everything and breaks the internet. What do you think about Pooh Shiesty's move and how Gucci Mane handled the Big Scar situation? Was this justified payback for disrespecting a fallen soldier? Or did it cross a line that shouldn't have been crossed? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the conversation going. If you want to stay ahead of the streets and see more exclusive hip-hop news, behind-the-scenes drama, and footage nobody else has, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell right now. The streets never sleep and neither do we. We're just getting started. We drop heat every single day, and tomorrow's upload is going to be even crazier, even deeper, and absolutely unmissable. Smash that like button, share this video with all your homeboys, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'll catch you in the next one right here at Rap Uncovered, where the truth of the streets lives.